Live from the spectacular Garden Roots in South Africa. We're streaming worldwide on eradiosa.com.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's so nice and warm. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And seeing that we are have a little bit of a lift in our terrible lockdowns, I decided that we'll talk a little bit about wine today, and why not?
Yes, of course, wine or not, and it's wine o'clock, so just you can gooi.
Yeah, and instead of whining about it.
Yo, that's good. I can't beat that one. You won.
Yeah, I just, the Garden Roots is always known as like adventure, and we're known as the food basket of South Africa and all kinds of stuff. But people don't really know that we actually have some really, really good wines, and that we actually have the fastest growing bubbly root in South Africa, which is absolutely fabulous. I mean, who wouldn't want to drink bubbly?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to just go through, I mean, I don't know all of them that well, but I decided to just go through a few of ideas. So if you get to the Garden Route and you decide to do a little bit of wine tour, why not try it out? We've got some lovely boutique wine farms and some really big ones. And I decided we're going to start with plate tourism, or plate side of the world. There has been little wine farms popping up everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yes, we all know what that means. That means there's absolutely no reception at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use good old Vodacom. Give Rose a call and we'll catch up with her via the normal telephone lines. WhatsApp, what are you doing to me? WhatsApp, what are you doing to me? Right, let's see Rose. Let's get Rose back on the line. Talk to her. I just hope that when we call her that she knows she's on air and she doesn't swear or something. Let's listen.
Hello.
Rose! Did you have too much wine? No, man, it's just bloody network or something. But anyway, I've got you back now on good old Vodacom and you're on air still, so don't swear.
Oh, good. All right. So we were talking about plate in the areas, and and all the little wine farms have been popping up there. There's a place like Anderson's, That White, Bremen, Newstead, Cane Monte, Lodestone, Bitter Wines, and Olaf and Packwood. So what you should do is actually just pop into Packwood, pop into a plate tourism and get yourself a wine tour route map, and go and explore these tiny little wine farms. They're actually fabulous. And I know that at one stage I used to live off Bremont bubbly. They make a Sauvignon Blanc bubbly that was absolutely divine. And at one stage they had an excellent winemaker there, Anton, and he just got it so beautifully right with the sparkling wine or the Intensity Classic. So, yeah, I suggest you go and get a wine map at Plett if you're in that area, and follow the little wine farms. They're actually great, and obviously Plett in between has got a lot of other activities as well, lovely restaurants, etc., etc. Then a little bit closer to Knysna is Packwood, which is one of my favorite little spots. They make a Pinot Noir there that is yummy, delicious. One of the Pinot Noirs I tasted. It's just like one of those. If I want to treat myself, that's where I go for a Pinot Noir.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
Yeah, and then closer to the George area. There's two little wine farms in the George area, which one of them is the Herald, which is high, and then also Goose Valley. So the Goose is obviously owned by Richard Gorton, and he started this quite a few years ago. And you can look up also one of the coldest wine farms up in that region, because they grow wine in fairly cold circumstances. And then also the Herald is very interesting because Herald is based on the Montague Pass.
Yes.
And if you want in the Montague Pass, it's also, I think, one of the highest altitude located wine farms is Herald. And the winemaker and his wife are really lovely and really nice, and you can actually stay there overnight as well. So lovely. And then, of course, there's Houtbush. Houtbush has got owned by Kevin and Kerry. I'm actually meeting he was a musician. But they do their wine tasting, or they've got a little shop at the Strawberry Farm as well. So if you ever pop into the Strawberry Farm at George, pop down to the Houtbush store there and have some wine tasting there. They've really got some awesome wines there as well. A lovely, very nice on the palate. So yes, that's another stunning one. So those are the three Georgie Longclair ones. And then we're going off closer towards Mossel Bay. There's Reed Valley. Now, I've never been to Reed Valley, but apparently it's really, really beautiful place, and it's got a cozy environment, and it's got kids play areas and stuff like that. So pop over to Reed Valley. And then, of course, there's Ruhrplatz, which is actually in Carlersdorf. The base in Carlersdorf, but they've got a lovely shop on the N2, and they make the fabulous Tinta Barocca red wine, which is also one of my little favorites. It's a little wine shop, so you can go there. So if you even don't get to Carlersdorf, you can still go to the little shop there, the Ruhrplatz farm on the N2, close to Kleinbrock, which is really nice. And then, of course, there's Jakobsvlei. Jakobsvlei is close to Herbertsdale, and that's kind of a day outing because you're heading towards the mountain areas on your little dusty road in Herbertsdale, and from Herbertsdale you kind of head out into the mountains area. Jakobsvlei is based there. I've been there. It's such a beautiful place. It's got a stunning view, kids play area, restaurant. It makes for a great day outing, and especially when you're on a bit of a road trip. And then, of course, Oudtshoorn. You can't drink Oudtshoorn now.
Yeah.
Oudtshoorn has got it's got a Karusa, which I visited the other day, and they also, I mean, most of the wine places have been adapting to them. Also, we had to drink grape juice, so they make a great grape juice as well. But it's right there in Skwanshoek, Karusa, and it's a really beautiful little spot to just enjoy, especially if you're heading towards the cave or Swapper Mountains. Do a stop at Karusa and for some wine tasting there. And then, of course, there's Gerdheim. It's also an Oudtshoorn, so I don't know that one, but there's also apparently a very stunning spot. And then, of course, when you're going on the R62 and you're heading out towards Carlersdorf, then you're getting towards the almost port and brandy country, and you've got places like Ruhrplatz and the Krans, the Saru, and Carlersdorf wine cellars. So if you're in Carlersdorf, make sure that you visit. I know that the Krans makes some beautiful port, it's lovely. And then, of course, there's a tiny little wine farm, which is owned by Peter Bailey, and that's on between Oudtshoorn and Groenfontein on the old Groenfontein Road. So if you're a bit of a bunderbasher and do a little bit of road tripping, then definitely go and stop at Peter Bailey. He's extremely entertaining. As I said, he's a tiny little wine farm, but when he is there, he will make you taste absolutely everything. And he makes like a bit of a port thing, and he mixes it with I think it's a tonic. It makes for a fabulous drink. So he really takes his wine and gives it a bit of initiative. Tiny little place, and the vineyards grow and they're on the foothill of the Swartberg Mountains, so it's really good entertainment. So yeah, so wining in the garden route is quite possible, and obviously we have slightly different climates, but we have very good soil. And if you're a wine lover, please make sure that in between all the eating that you visit some of our little wine farms, because they are really beautiful and they're really quaint. A lot of them are boutique, so they give you lots of attention. It's not like big wine farms where you get lost in all the masses of people. The people really, you have a personal interaction. The guy who actually owns the place is the person who you interact with, and the person who serves you food, and the person who chats with you, etc., which makes it for a very different kind of wine experience. Instead of going to a huge wine farm where there's massive bottles and massive wine
people.
farms.
Yeah,
Almost gives it a bit of a home craft feel, which is nice.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Rose. Why not? Now you're off on a boat cruise. I believe. Looks like I had too much wine. I've been drinking Scalamere while we're busy talking. but now you're off on a boat cruise.
Yes, hopefully we're going to go and see if we can find some whales.
Lekker.
Some ocean footage, and hopefully that we'll get out there and spot some of our humpbacks.
Oh, nice!
It's very exciting. I haven't. Obviously, Ocean Odyssey is also one of my clients, so I'll always go and see if I can get some footage and photos of the whales. And it's also always lovely to interact with these beautiful giants.
So we're going to keep an eye on your social media, because no doubt you're probably going to post something. Just give us your social media details again, Rose. Those lovely photos and videos.
Yeah, so you can find me if you Google at Go Travel Bug. You will definitely find me. I'm on Go Travel Bug on Instagram, Go Travel Bug on Facebook, or Travel Bug Rose, and Twitter, and also my blog site, which is www.gotravelbug.co.za.
Lekker. Rose, thank you so much. As always, a great pleasure. And then we'll chat to you again next Tuesday. Have a lekker Tuesday and enjoy the ocean.
I will do. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Cheers now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.